Question 1. What do you do on weekends?
Now that I think about it, I usually tend to get together with my friends. We often hang out and do many activities together, like going to the cafe with a nice view or watching a new release movie and run just riding a motorbike around the city center. We find it a great way for us to catch up each other lives and also a relaxed way to unwind after a long busy day. So, moreover, on special family occasion, I also like to join the celebration. For example, something like birthday or special holiday, my family often reunite together to have a big meal or a party. I am also very looking forward for these important events because I like spending quality time with my family as well.
Let's move on to the next question. Question 2. How often do you relax?
When it comes to relaxation, I must admit that I have a wide range of work and academic commitment, so I don't have much free time for myself. Usually I find myself often scrolling the social media or reading the news to catch up the latest information surrounding me. However, if it's the something like on the weekends, I I try to carve out some time to go out my house and hang out and unwind by watching a new release movie or going to the cafe with my besties. Yeah, I find it a great options for me to relieve my stress and also recharge my batteries after a busy week.
Move on to the next question. Question 3. What did you do for recreation when you were a child?
Now that I look back about that time, I often tend to read comics in the morning. You know, I had a whole bookshelves for them, like Conan and Doraemon. Reading comics book was a great way for me to release stress, uh, and it did many wonders for my imagination and also my emotional development. However, in the afternoon, I often find myself waiting for my favorite television shows to air, like Princess Ari on HTV3 channel, which was one of the most popular and famous television shows at that time. Uh,
Question 4. What can people do to find more time for relaxing?
In my opinion, there are various ways for individuals to find more time for relaxation, but the most important one is the time management skill. What I'm trying to say is that people nowadays tend to delay their work more in the past. So what they need to do is prioritize the work first and avoid the procrastination to have a higher work productivity, and then they will have more time to relax. Um, then, besides that, another one is should be more intentional when it comes to free time. I mean, instead of letting it go, we can actively set a fixed schedule time for the activities and the hobbies we like to do. Whether it's just watching movie or going for a walk, it deserves to invest the time in. Yeah. So in conclusion, I would say these two effective ways can help people much more comforting and calming in their life.
Let's move on to the next question. Question 5. Where do young people go to take part in leisure activities nowadays?
Now that I think about it, I realize there's a new trend is going to the workshops. These are places where often offer classes on things like making scented candles, painting, baking, and crafting notebooks. These activities are become more and more popular nowadays because they give the young people an ideal sport to pursue their personal hobbies and also a relaxed environment to chat and spend quality time with their friends. Another one is for the outdoor activity. There's also a strong chain to travel frequently for the purposes of healing their soul. Yeah, you know what? They often go to the mountainous regions or coastal areas to immerse in the nature, the environment, uh, and escape from the busy life of the city. I don't know what, but they believe this activity significantly helped them to recharge their batteries and find peace in their minds. Yeah, and just so about homework. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. See you next time.